All generators need to be properly stored and maintained during periods of non-use. When you add a properly formulated fuel stabilizer and store your generator in a cool, dry place, gasoline in the fuel tank has a maximum shelf life of up to 1 year. However, gasoline will clog the carburetor if it isn't used or drained within 2 weeks. Champion dual fuel models that have only been run on propane and have had no gasoline added to the generator do not need to have the carburetor, fuel tank, or fuel lines emptied or cleaned before being placed into storage. Propane is a clean burning fuel and does not leave residue that will clog the carburetor. However, battery maintenance and cleaning instructions should still be followed. Follow along in your owner's manual to properly store your generator. First, make sure all appliances are disconnected from the generator. Add a properly formulated fuel stabilizer to the tank. Run the generator for 10 minutes so the treated fuel cycles through the fuel system and carburetor. When storing your generator for less than 2 weeks, turn the fuel valve to the off position and let the generator run until the fuel in the line is used up and the engine stops. This usually takes a few minutes. When storing your generator for more than 2 weeks, you must completely drain the fuel tank and carburetor. To do this, you can let your generator run until the fuel tank is completely empty and all the fuel is used up and the engine stops. Or, turn the engine switch to the off position, allow the generator to completely cool, and use the drain bolt on the carburetor to completely empty the gasoline from the fuel tank and carburetor. Be sure to drain the fuel into a container suitable for holding gasoline and wipe up any spilled fuel. Replace the drain bolt and turn the fuel valve to the off position. Remove the spark plug cap and use a spark plug tool or socket wrench to remove the spark plug. Refer to your owner's manual for the right size socket for your specific model. Pour about a tablespoon of clean oil into the cylinder. Slowly crank the engine by pulling the recoil to distribute the oil and lubricate the cylinder. Then, reattach the spark plug and spark plug cap. If the generator includes a battery, disconnect the battery leads and store the battery in a cool, dry place. Moving your generator from storage, there are a few additional steps you should follow before startup to ensure your generator is safe and ready to operate. If your generator has been improperly stored for a long period of time with gasoline in the fuel tank or carburetor, all fuel must be drained and the carburetor must be thoroughly cleaned before you can safely run your generator. This is a technically advanced process. For assistance, please call Champion Technical Support. If the fuel tank and carburetor were properly emptied of all fuel prior to the generator being stored, follow these steps when removing your unit from storage. First, take your generator outside and add fuel. Use fresh, regular, unleaded fuel with a minimum octane rating of 85. Do not overfill and allow room for fuel expansion. Replace the fuel cap and wipe away any spilled fuel. With the engine switch in the off position, turn the fuel valve to the on position. After 5 minutes, check the carburetor and air filter areas for any fuel leaks. If found, the carburetor will need to be disassembled and cleaned or replaced. For assistance or replacement parts, call Champion Customer Service. If no fuel leaks are found, turn the fuel valve to the off position. Using the oil cap dipstick, check the oil level and add clean, fresh oil if needed. Check air filter to clear it of any obstructions such as bugs or cobwebs. If necessary, clean your air filter by removing the foam element. Wash with liquid detergent and water, and squeeze thoroughly dry with a clean cloth. Then, saturate the filter in clean engine oil. Remove all excess oil with a clean, absorbent cloth, and replace the filter in the assembly. Make sure your generator is on a flat, level, outdoor surface, and start the generator according to the instructions in your owner's manual. Once your generator has warmed up, plug in your desired equipment and enjoy your Champion generator.